So I'm going to let you in on a little trick I discovered because, I mean, we're all familiar with beauty sponges and most people use them dampened, but I was having an issue of my foundation separating and just, it wasn't a good situation. So I was in a hurry one morning and did not want to wet my sponge. So I used it dry instead. And I am going to show you why that is the only way that I will use a sponge now. Okay, so I've got a little concealer and contour on. I just used the Makeup by Mario sculpting stick. I'm not good with names, okay? Unless it's written on it, I'm not going to be able to tell you what the name is, sorry. And I use the NYX Bear With Me concealer serum. I really love this stuff. As you can see, I'm almost out of it. So I just have some of that on, and I don't have any foundation on yet, but I'm going to blend this in with a dry sponge instead of a wet sponge, okay? And the main foundation that I was having an issue with it separating on me was the NARS Soft Matte foundation. Like, I wanted to love that foundation so much, and every time I wore it, it looked terrible on me. And then I finally figured out why. Because I was using a damp sponge, and for some reason it would just make it separate on my face and it would just look terrible. And now that I've been using a dry sponge, it looks amazing. So I'm just going to blend this in, and then we'll get to the foundation part, and I'll zoom you in so you can see how amazing it's going to look. Okay, so now that I have my contour and my concealer blended out, I am going to show you the magic, okay? I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation in the shade Medium 2 Santa Fe. And I squirted some on the back of my hand, and with this foundation it dries very quickly, so we have to move very quickly. Okay, so I'm just going to take my finger, I'm going to little dabs here and there on the forehead just to start out, and I had some left over, and I'm just going to go in and blend. I'll show you the finished product in a minute. I'm going to run out of time. Okay, so I finished my makeup, and look, no separation, no cakiness either. You can see my pores, but it's not separating. I'm telling you, dry beauty sponge is the way to go.